Yo, what's up? What's up? Hey, man. Hey, appreciate y'all staying in on Facebook Live. Those of y'all that's tuned in to catch this quick Q&A, man. Um, Unfortunately, Big Rob had to step out, man. He had a prior engagement, so he had to knock that out and handle that business and everything like that. So, appreciate Rob for coming through, but man, look, we do gotta drop in and check out some of the comments from earlier to see what's going on, what y'all were talking about. I'm sorry, I was distracted. But yeah, the biggest topic we talked about. Some of the people had some comments about the DNC, and I still got Crystal here, so big shout out to Crystal, man, for stepping in, man. Okay, yeah. So Kalita did say details of the plan are on Biden's website, which I alluded to that earlier, and I told Rob that. So yeah. Hold up, I gotta unmute you. Yeah, so we were talking about the details of the DNC in this overtime segment. And Kalita said the details of the plan for Biden's campaign or his promises on the website. I'm drunk. I don't.
Yeah, you just said that.
I just said that.
But yeah, I mean, I agree. They're not going to go into every single plan that they have in the DNC. I mean, that's not what they do.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's definitely not what Republicans do, even when talking about their platform.
Right. Yeah, Kalita also said no convention outlines their plans in the detail. Anthony Ayers did say, if Trump is guilty of anything, I'll scream the loudest. Please believe. But if any one of these people did anything wrong, they should be tried and imprisoned like us normal folk. I agree, but at the same time, when there's evidence that points to it, you can't hide from the fact. You know what I mean?
I wonder if Trump is actually going to come to his aid, to Bannon's aid. I mean, he would be stupid to do that, but we've seen him do stupid things before. But get this, I mean, what was it? The United States Postal Inspection Service aided in the investigation for Steve Bannon.
You think that's why they had to overturn in leadership there?
I mean, I think that
because he knew that Steve Bannon was getting locked up, and then
I think that they had wind of it. I think that's why Trump's going after the Postal Service.
Well, he had removed the I think is it the director, the Postal Service director? I don't know who it is, but he removed the former one and put his own crony in there.
Yeah.
So you think that's why he did that?
Oh yeah. I mean, I think that he is not blatant about him, going to bat for Steve Bannon, but I think this in some ways is doing that kind of discreetly. I mean, that's my personal opinion. I mean, when I saw that they were involved, I was like, oh, this makes perfect sense of why he's so gung-ho against the Postal Service. Not to mention that it also, stops the people from mailing in their votes. So I think you can't ignore that part.
Nah, you really can't. Going on to Megan Thee Stallion, Anthony Ayers says Tory Lanez is a clown for what he did to Dax. I don't know what he did to Dax. You know what he did to Dax?
To who?
Dax, the rapper. I don't know what. Anthony, if you still on here, man, tell us what he did to Dax. I don't know what he did to Dax. You gotta let us know.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
He said Anthony also said Tory Lanez rap like a robot. Everything sounded the exact same. I've said the same thing since he come out and been and said that he's a rapper. I clear he's a clown. He's whatever.
Well, a lot of artists are taking him off of their songs now. You saw Kehlani.
He getting the R. Kelly treatment.
Yeah, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
Kehlani took him off of one of her songs. JoJo came out with a song, I think, with him on it. Removed him from that. Numerous other celebrities have come out in defense of Megan Thee Stallion.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the way it should be. I mean, I think regardless of what happened, I think that he had no right to shoot her in the foot. I mean, she didn't have no weapon on her. She, you know.
But apparently
she was running away. Like,
was she running away?
Or getting out the car, walking away, whatever.
Did she hit him? You think she hit him? Come on, she's 6 something.
I don't know.
She's like 6 feet
But
tall.
even if she did hit him, that didn't give him no right to, like, shoot her.
He can't fight.
It don't matter. He had his security there.
He said he can't fight.
They should have put her in a headlock or something. Is shooting her in the foot? Come on now. That was...
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it did. I don't know. Khalida going on to the Tim Norman murder. Golly, I keep talking about this dude. I hate this dude for what he did, man. I hate people that kill people, man. For no reason at all. Khalida says the poor woman's family, talking about Miss Robbie's, has been rocked with scandal for years, suing each other, and now murder for hire. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And I mean, it kind of goes with the whole thing, but what they say, when you're in fame, when you're in the spotlight, a lot of things come to light, a lot of things happen, a lot of greed, a lot of all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Anthony Ayers says, it's always the ones closest to you. Shit sad. Don't know why the people just can't act as one. We all bleed the same color. We all die. We all human. Humans are the most... Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it don't matter if we're all human. It's different types of people out here. There's some people that are, you know, that just aren't good people. You know?
What'd you call them? Scumbags? Dirtbags?
Yeah. They're just not good people. I have a few names for them, but...
What's the names? What's the names, Crystal? I'm trying to get it out of you. What's the names? What you got? What's your names? What you call them?
Names that I probably wouldn't say on this show.
Come on, it's comfortable being uncomfortable.
But not good people out there. Bad people.
Anthony Ayers says the insurance game. It's a dirty game. I could take one out on you all. Yeah, it's sad. You know, we came out and said and saw that, and it was kind of messed up. William Charles Pascal said the American hustle. That's what Rob said earlier. He said insurance thing is like an American hustle.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy to me that they can do that. But I mean, speaking of like families that are in like that have a bunch of scandals going on, the Master P and who's it, C Murder? You hear about that?
Are you talking about the
that he's I guess Kim Kardashian and Monica are trying to fight to get him out of prison, and
yeah, Master P went off about Monica not being there the whole time or something like that. Yeah. I mean, what does it matter? And now
I think some of his family has come out and said things like he didn't buy his grandmother a dress for her funeral or something, and it's a bunch of stuff going on. But it's crazy. I mean, I think it's about money. It's crazy what money can do to... As
is most things.
Yeah. Can do to relationships, especially when it comes to people in your family.
So, I guess when we're talking about the question of the week, right? I guess Rob said something, and Khalida chimed in and said, "Did Rob just stand over there, and did Rob just say, stand over there and look pretty, misogyny at its finest?" Did he say that to you?
Misogyny.
I don't remember him. What did I say? Misogyny. What did I say? Misogyny.
Misogyny.
Well, But no, I
don't think he said it. I don't know. I didn't hear that, but I could have been in my own world. But I think he did say something to that effect of Michelle Obama. He didn't want to hear from her. He wanted to hear from her husband. So yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean
that is a little misogynist.
Why would he say that?
And that's why I brought up the point about. Yeah, he did.
Dang, Rob.
And I said, well, she wasn't on the ticket. But she was a wonderful first lady, and she just didn't have any political aspirations. But I guarantee you, if she would have ran, she would have got a lot of the vote.
Oh, yeah. If Michelle Obama...
People wanted her on that ticket. Like, they wanted her to run.
Heck yeah. But, I mean, come on. She said she wasn't getting into politics no more. She was
she didn't want it. She had no political aspirations. She doesn't. She even said in her speech she doesn't like politics.
Mm.
But I mean, that doesn't mean that she wouldn't have made a great president.
Right.
Many women would have made a great president.
Think Elizabeth Warren would have made a good president?
Yeah, I was going for Elizabeth actually.
For real?
Yeah,
I wasn't.
I
wasn't.
She was actually she was my first choice, and then it was Andrew Yang. I mean,
Andrew Yang?
Yeah. So for me,
Here's the thing with Andrew Yang. Andrew Yang, he had a lot of promises. And when you look at a lot of those promises, that incorporates a lot of money to be funded. And I get it, the stimulus checks that are going out and all this other stuff during this pandemic has caused a lot of people say, well, they had money for this. I'm pretty sure but somebody got to pay that shit back.
You're right.
And I keep looking at it like in about 3 years, we're going to get hit real hard. If that, 2 or 3 years, we're going to get hit hard and taxes are going to go crazy. And I wanted Rob to be here so I could say this. But if Joe Biden wins, people are going to chastise and criticize and blame that administration for all the shit that's going on.
Yeah.
Because people don't realize, and I keep saying, it's called economic growth, right? Or economic turmoil. The shit that takes time to go into effect, right? Policies from presidents or legislation that are passed usually take time over a course of 2 to 3, 4 years before you actually feel the real effects. And when it comes to a lot of Trump's policies, it takes time for a lot of that stuff to come into play and then take effect. So when he passed that tax break plan, right? Mm-hmm. When he signed off on that, people are like, oh, my taxes. Yeah. Give it about 2 more years. Next year, when Biden's in office, if he wins, I guarantee people like Rob and the other Republicans will be sit there saying, see what happens when you're elected Democrat, that the taxes go up. Yeah.
Well, I think they could fund a lot of the stuff by cutting out a lot of the loopholes that Trump had for the wealthy and the corporations of America. I mean, you got these multi-billion-dollar corporations that ain't paying no taxes.
Oh, yeah, true about that.
And I think if Biden is smart, he would get the money that way first. I'm not saying that he is not going to raise taxes, because he might, but I think there's other ways of getting the money. And for me, that was the reason why I went with Warren. I mean, a lot of people wanted Bernie, and he was the one making a lot of promises that I didn't see where we were going to get the money for all that. But actually, Warren's platform was pretty close to Bernie Sanders, but she had plans of where she was going to get the money from. And for me, that is the reason why I chose Warren, besides the fact that she was...
What'd you like about Kamala Harris?
So I was, like you, I was kind of on the fence about Kamala Harris because of things that I heard, in the media about her being, things that she did when she was district attorney. Especially when she, I guess, didn't convict, or something happened with the police. She didn't convict some
She didn't prosecute the police officers, yeah.
Yeah. And so that was the reason why I wasn't completely on board with Kamala Harris, but she was district attorney, so I think she had to be tough. I mean, that was her job. Mm-hmm. So, I wasn't sold on her originally, but I think she'll be a great vice president.
I hope so.
I mean,
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so.
Shit, if they win the election, I'm going to be on this show in Rob's face.
I told him I got money on that bet.
Hopefully it'll be all 4 of us up in here.
I think that the DNC definitely, for me, it solidified me. I mean, I was going to vote for Biden, Kamala anyway. Mm-hmm. I mean, that was going to be the ticket anyway for me, because, of course, I don't want to see Trump get another 4 years. But right. The DNC, sold me on them.
We're going to see what happens. I'm going through these comments real quick. Going back to, the confession letter that you read, which was kind of strange.
What wasn't strange. I mean,
I mean, you're 36 years old. I mean, you're a grown ass man, dog.
it's a lot. Yeah.
You're a grown ass man. You got
That
two
is
kids
very
by
old.
by two different women. Like, I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
if you popping out babies, then you need to.
and she didn't even say like he had moved out and moved back in. So I'm assuming that he just been living there. You know what I'm saying? Morgan Williams said advice: stop enabling that grown man. He's going to stay as long as you let him.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what Kalita said. Exactly. Kalita said change the damn locks. Yeah, Nunya said he's too comfortable. Maybe he's comfortable being uncomfortable. See what I did there? That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Now we read that whole Miss Sophia Beetle. I was dying. I was dying over that one. I don't know, man.
I mean, it's a tough situation. I don't have any kids, so I don't know, what I would do. But it sounds like he needs to move on. Like, you need to have a tough conversation with him.
Kick his ass out. I'm almost like Rob now. Beat his ass. Kick him out. And Nunya.
I mean, I'm trying to be, like, on her side with she doesn't want confrontation. It sounds like she still wants a relationship with him and his kids. So I think if she does it in a way that is going to cause more confrontation, that's going to sever their relationship.
So Kalita said this is what happened. Back to the comment that we were talking about with Rob. So she said that he actually said for the most educated first lady in history to go stand over in the corner and look pretty.
Yeah,
really.
He's talking about Michelle Obama.
Dang, Rob. I didn't know you said that. I wish I would have caught that. I would have checked you. I hope you're watching.
I thought I checked him.
You did check him, man.
I checked him.
So shit. Crystal checked him. That's all that matters. Crystal checked him. We don't have no more comments, man.
Hey, I'm not going to let Rob get away with being misogynist. A misogynist.
Don't let him be. You the only female we got on the show.
Nah, I'm gonna represent for the ladies, okay?
You're the only female we got. And when we get all four of us all in on like all four of us permanent, yeah. I think when you hear Robbie, he be quiet.
He gonna stand down.
He be quiet, but he gonna talk again.
He's gonna put on that quiet storm voice and
God, that shit.
He's gonna go cower in the corner.
Yo, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Shout out to Crystal, man. I love Crystal, man. Crystal, man, appreciate you coming in, tuning in, helping us out, man. Stepping in for Trent, man.
Thank you guys for having me. I definitely enjoyed being here.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Because I thought you was gonna attack Rob. I thought you was gonna knock him out.
Yeah, nah.
All right, y'all. Look, man. We'll be back next week. Next Sunday. Come at y'all live. Y'all check in, tune in, let us know how we doing. Until then, peace, love, and happiness.